Welcome back to Lost Lore. Our third installment is a bite-sized collection of shorts from around the world. Enjoy.
April 25th, 1973. Henry McDaniel, a resident of Enfield, Illinois, was at home when he spotted an unknown creature in his backyard. He described a three-legged, 5-foot-tall being with a squat torso, short arms, and pink eyes as big as flashlights. Police found footprints and scratches that appeared dog-like, with 6 recognizable toes. In the days that followed, frantic neighbors submitted similar reports, but searches turned up nothing. McDaniel armed himself and began patrols of the neighborhood. Then, on May 6th, he encountered the creature again. He fired upon it several times, striking the creature to no effect. Unfazed, it escaped into the night. McDaniel is quoted as saying, "If they do find it, they will find more than one and they won't be from this planet." The Enfield Monster is documented but unproven, joining a multitude of cryptids that, to this day, cannot be explained or accounted for.
In 1966, on the Morro do Vintém, in Rio de Janeiro, a boy flying his kite discovered the bodies of 2 men in formal suits, waterproof coats, and strange, homemade lead eye masks. The bodies were oddly peaceful next to one another beside a notebook, an empty bottle, and a pair of wet towels. The notebook read, 1630, be at the specified location. 1830, ingest capsules after the effect protect metals. Await signal mask. Autopsies found no signs of trauma or struggle. Toxicology reports were not conducted, as weeks had passed before a coroner was able to examine them. While no one can say for certain why the men died, plenty of theories exist. The predominant one states they were members of the scientific spiritualists, and while attempting to contact aliens died of drug overdoses. The eye masks were meant to shield them from the blinding light of the spacecrafts, but the true reason they made these strange devices may never be understood. What do you think?
Have you heard of the Hinterkaifeck Murders? Occurring in Germany in 1922, in a secluded area near the town of Groben, Andreas Gruber and his family experienced a series of chilling events that culminated in a gruesome and unsolved tragedy. The incident began with the family reporting unusual sounds in the attic, mysterious footprints in the snow leading to the farmhouse, but not away. Andreas expressed concerns about the farm being haunted, but life continued as usual. Then on March 31st, Andreas, his wife Casilia, their daughter Victoria, her 2 girls, and the family maid were brutally murdered with a mattock similar to a pickaxe. The killer remained there for several days, feeding the livestock and horrifyingly living among the deceased. The 6 murders went undiscovered for days. The absence of a clear motive, the bizarre circumstances, and the eerie atmosphere surrounding the farmstead left authorities with dead ends. Today, the murders remain unsolved.
In a remote part of West Virginia, Pinecrest Tuberculosis Sanatorium was home to a series of atrocities. At the time, TB was often fatal, but the real disease afflicted the staff. They performed medical experiments, abused their wards, and engaged in sinister activities too terrible to name. Amidst the perpetual pain, Room 313 stood out as a place of intense anguish and despair, reserved for the severest cases, hiding the asylum's most closely guarded crimes. Rumors of torture and the disappearance of its occupants led Nurse Amelia Grant into a perilous investigation that pushed her to the brink of insanity. Through her journal, she recorded the heinous acts of Room 313 and the gaunt apparitions that haunted her waking life. The recovered journal ends abruptly, but Amelia herself vanished, and the asylum was soon shuttered. And yet the asylum still stands in woody darkness, a decaying testament to the horrifying deeds of which man is capable.
Rothenburg ob der Taube, Germany. Today, the little medieval holdover is famous for its ornate clock and its undeniable charm. But in the late 17th century, the legend of the silent bell spread a much different reputation. Construction of St. Jakob Church started in the 1300s, but our story takes place in 1695, when the bell inexplicably fell silent. The legend describes futile attempts to restore its tolling, but no amount of tinkering could coax a sound from the once resonant bell. Rumors circled. Some said the silence was punishment for a church secret, others claimed it was a warning, but for what? Legend tells of steps taken to break the ominous silence. Bell makers, rituals, and even exorcisms changed nothing. Scholars and theologians never determined a cause. The bell was simply replaced, and Rothenburg tried to move on from the mystery. Lost Laura couldn't independently verify this info. What do you think? Is it a true story turned into legend or fiction to its core?
Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to Lost Lore for more horror stories, unexplained events, and chilling mysteries. Until next time.